Hello students, welcome to the lecture on physical fitness and wellness, and after this lecture we will be able to learn the following objectives. Explain the meaning and importance of physical fitness and wellness, define the factors affecting in physical fitness and wellness, explain the fitness development and discuss the physiology of exercise. Let us start with our lecture. We live in an automated society where most of the activities that used to require strenuous exertion can be accomplished by machines with the simple pull of a handle or push of a button. Most industrialized nations in the world are experiencing an epidemic of physical inactivity. In the United States, physical inactivity is the second greatest threat to public health and has been termed sedentary death syndrome or SEDS. People began to realize that good health is mostly self-control and that the leading causes of premature death and illness could be prevented by adhering to positive lifestyle habits. Widespread interest in health and preventive medicine in recent years nonetheless is motivating people to participate in organized fitness and wellness programs. The growing number of participants is attributed primarily to scientific evidence linking regular physical activity and positive lifestyle habits to better health, longevity, equality of life, and overall well-being. As the incidence of chronic diseases climbed, we recognized that prevention is the best medicine. People began to realize that good health is mostly self-controlled and that the leading causes of premature death and illness could be prevented by adhering to positive lifestyle habits. We all desire to live a long life, and wellness programs seek to enhance overall quality of life for as long as we live. Meaning and importance of physical fitness and wellness. Physical fitness is a general state of good physical health. Obtaining and maintaining physical fitness is a result of physical activity, proper diet and nutrition, and of course proper rest for physical recovery. Physical fitness is to the human body what fine-tuning is to an engine. It enables people to perform up to their potential. Regardless of age, fitness can be described as a condition that helps individuals look, feel and do their best. Thus, physical fitness trainers describe it as the ability to perform daily tasks vigorously and alertly with leftover energy to enjoy leisure time activities and meet emergency demands. Specifically, true for senior citizens, physical fitness is the ability to endure, bear up, withstand stress and carry on in circumstances where an unfit person could not continue. In order for one to be considered physically fit, the heart, lungs and muscle have to perform at a certain level for the individual to continue feeling capable of performing an activity. At the same time, since what humans do with their bodies directly affects the state of mind, fitness influences to some degree qualities such as mental alertness and emotional expression. Components of physical fitness and wellness. Primary components of fitness. The four primary components that are important to improve physical health are as follows. Cardiorespiratory capacity is the ability of the body to take in oxygen, respiration, deliver it to the cell circulation and use it at the cellular level to create energy, bioenergetics for physical work activity. We also refer to cardiorespiratory capacity as aerobic capacity. Muscular capacity refers to the spectrum of muscular capability. This includes muscular endurance, that is, ability to apply force over a long period of time or to complete repeated muscle contraction. Muscular strength, that is, ability to generate force or the maximum amount of force that a muscle can exert in a single contraction. And muscular power, that is, the ability to generate strength in an explosive way. Flexibility is the range of movement or amount of motion that a joint is capable of performing. Each joint has a different amount of flexibility. Body composition is the proportion of fat-free mass, muscle, bone, blood, organs and fluids to fat mass, adipose tissue deposited under the skin and around organs.
What is fitness and why is it important to be fit? Being fit means to be in good or healthy physical condition. When someone is fit, they are able to adapt to their environment and conduct daily activities more efficiently. When someone has a good level of fitness, they can perform various movements for activity, sport, and exercise easier, and they do so on a regular basis. Let's go through the 5 components of fitness. Cardiovascular fitness is the ability of the circulatory system, which includes the heart and blood vessels, to supply oxygen to working muscles during exercise. Good cardiovascular fitness can be achieved through regular prolonged exercise such as walking, jogging, riding your bike, and swimming. Body composition is the relative percentage of body fat compared to lean body mass, which includes muscles, bones, and water. A healthy body composition can be achieved by eating healthy and being active on a regular basis. Flexibility is the range of movement possible at various joints. Good flexibility can be achieved by stretching on a regular basis. Muscular strength is the amount of force that can be produced by the contraction of a muscle. Muscular strength can be improved through exercises such as push-ups, pull-ups, lunges, and squats. Muscular endurance is the ability of a muscle group to continue muscular contraction over a length of time. Muscular endurance can be improved through exercises such as a plank hold or doing abdominal curl-ups until fatigue.
Secondary components of fitness. The secondary components of fitness, also known as the components of performance-based fitness, are involved in all physical activity and are necessary for daily functioning. The secondary components include the following. Balance is the ability to maintain a specific body position in either a stationary or dynamic moving situation. Coordination is the ability to use all body parts together to produce smooth and fluid motion. Agility is the ability to change direction quickly. Reaction time is the time required to respond to a specific stimulus. Speed is the ability to move rapidly. Speed is also known as velocity, rate of motion. Power is the product of strength and speed. Power is also known as explosive strength. Mental capability is the ability to concentrate during exercise to improve training effects, as well as the ability to relax and enjoy the psychological benefits of activity, endorphins. Health and wellness. Health is a dynamic process because it is always changing. We all have times of good health, times of sickness, maybe even times of serious illness. When most people are asked what it means to be healthy, they normally respond with the 4 components of fitness: cardiorespiratory ability, muscular ability, flexibility, and body composition. The other components of health that are just as important as physical health include the following: social health, the ability to interact well with people and the environment and to have satisfying personal relationship; mental health, the ability to learn and grow intellectually; life experiences as well as more formal structure, example school, and hence mental health; emotional health, the ability to control emotions so that we feel comfortable expressing them and can express them appropriately; spiritual health, a belief in some unifying force. It varies from person to person, but it has the concept of faith at its core. Certain factors influence state of wellness, including nutrition, physical activity, stress coping methods, good relations, and career success. As fitness professionals, they have a responsibility to guide and motivate others to improve their level of health and wellness. One can promote a holistic approach to health, mind, body, and spirit, not just encourage physical activity. Benefits of physical activity. Some of the benefits of physical activity are: helps maintain and increase muscle strength, improving balance, overall coordination, reaction time, and flexibility. Some physical activities even improve mental concentration, prevents muscle decay. In active people, lose muscle fiber at a rate of 3% to 5% every decade. After age 30, this amounts to a loss of 30% of muscle fiber by age 60. Increases tolerance to stress, improves mood, and reduces the risk of depression and anxiety. Improves self-esteem and self-confidence, and may even contribute to widening one's social circle. Increases resistance to diseases by bolstering the immune system. Reduces the incidence of illnesses such as coronary heart disease, hypertension, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and osteoporosis. Research suggests that regular physical activity may reduce the risk of colon cancer by as much as 50% and may also considerably reduce the risk of breast cancer. Combined with healthy nutrition, regular physical activity is one of the simplest and most efficient ways to maintain a healthy weight. Relieves symptoms of osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis and may reduce the need for medication. Helps control hypertension, high blood cholesterol, and diabetes. Reduces the risk of accidental injury and shortens the recovery period from accident and illness. Finally, physical activity increases longevity and improves quality of life overall. Factors affecting physical fitness and wellness. Physical fitness includes bone strength, muscular strength, cardiovascular fitness, flexibility, and metabolic fitness. It allows a person to accomplish the tasks of the day with little drain on energy. Overall fitness increases when we address the factors that affect physical fitness. Now we will discuss some of the factors affecting physical fitness and wellness. Exercise. People who exercise live longer than those who do not. Most adults need at least 30 minutes of exercise 5 days a week, which includes aerobic exercise and strength training with weights. Exercise prevents many illnesses such as cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Exercise also improves our mood and helps us manage weight. Exercise increases good cholesterol while reducing the bad. Diet. This means limiting fast food restaurants and junk food such as pastries, chips, and cookies. A diet should include vegetables, fruits, whole grains, eggs, lean meat, beans, and nuts. It should be low in cholesterol, fat, sugar, and salt. Eating a healthy diet results in lower blood pressure and decreases the risk of stroke, cancer, and heart disease. Eating right makes us feel better physically because the body gets the nutrients it needs to perform at its optimal level. Water. It is the water which makes up to 60% of our body weight. Because so much of the body depends on water, it is important to drink enough to replace the body fluids we lost throughout the day. The average adult needs approximately 8 to 9 cups of water per day. This prevents dehydration, which can make us feel tired and sap our energy. Water eliminates a toxin in the body and transports nutrients to our cells. Stress. Stress has numerous adverse effects on the body. It can cause aches and pains which come from tense muscles. Stress also affects our skin. Men can suffer from sexual problems and women can have painful menstrual cycles. High blood pressure and heart disease also stem from stress. Stress drains our energy and makes us feel tired. Drugs and alcohol. The use of recreational drugs causes damage to brain cells. The body loses its resistance to disease and lacks coordination. Alcohol causes damage to the heart, pancreas, and liver. It can cause high blood pressure and increases the risk of disease. Both affect the mood, body, coordination, and memory. Principle of physical fitness development. Physical fitness development is a vital component of educators to understand the fundamental principles that govern adaptation to physical activity and ultimately lead to the development of physical fitness. Adaptation to physical activity is governed by a number of general principles that include but are not limited to the principle of overload, individuality, diminishing returns, specificity, reversibility. Overload. The principle of overload suggests that in order to see an improvement and fitness, that is response, the dose of physical activity must exceed that to which the individual is already accustomed. The dose of physical activity is controlled by the manipulation of frequency, intensity, time, and type of exercise, otherwise known as the FITT principle. This principle suggests that there is a dose-response relationship between physical activity and physical fitness. Furthermore, in order for a response to occur, a specific dose threshold must be surpassed. Individuality. Principle of individuality suggests that the individual response to physical activity is highly heterogeneous. No two individuals will respond in exactly the same way to a similar dose of physical activity. Regardless of the physical activity programming being used, some individuals will demonstrate improvement while others will not. The principle of individuality is strongly influenced by heredity. Diminishing return. The principle of diminishing return suggests that the rate of fitness improvement diminishes over time as fitness approaches its ultimate genetic potential. Simply stated, as fitness improves, we receive fewer bangs for our bucks. Thus, the response to physical activity is not only associated with heredity but is also highly influenced by an individual's current level of fitness. The fittest individuals are less likely they are to improve further. Specificity. The principle of specificity suggests that improvement in physical fitness are specific to the demands or characteristic. Example, FITT, speed, angle, acceleration, muscle, fiber, recruited, imposed by the physical activity. This principle is also known as the set principle, specific adaptation to imposed demands. Reversibility. The principle of reversibility suggests that any improvement in physical fitness due to physical activity is entirely reversible. In other words, use it or lose it. This principle suggests that regularity and consistency of physical activity are important determinants of both fitness maintenance and continued improvement. Physical fitness and wellness. Fitness development. Aerobic and anaerobic. All types of physical activities require energy from either our anaerobic or aerobic energy system or a combination of both according to exercise philosophy. The system used to provide our body with the necessary energy is determined by the intensity and duration of the activity we are doing. Improving both our anaerobic and aerobic fitness is essential for optimal health and overall physical fitness. Aerobic fitness. Aerobic fitness refers to our body's ability to efficiently deliver oxygen and other nutrients to our muscles and tissues. Aerobic exercise includes activities that use large muscle groups for a sustained period of time, such as brisk walking, running, cycling, or swimming. These exercises use our aerobic energy system, which requires oxygen and should be done as part of our regular exercise routine. Anaerobic fitness. Anaerobic exercises include activities that use our anaerobic energy system, which does not require energy for proper function. Some anaerobic activities include weightlifting, sprinting, and sports that require bursts of high intensity activity such as racquetball, soccer, or football. Anaerobic exercises are shorter in duration than aerobic exercises, and some physical activities require the use of both anaerobic and aerobic fitness. Exercises to improve our anaerobic fitness should also be a consistent part of our regular physical fitness activities. Recommendation. The American College of Sport Medicine recommends at least 30 minutes of aerobic exercise on 4 or more days each week to improve our aerobic fitness. This amount of exercise can be done in one exercise session or in shorter section lasting at least 10 minutes. It also recommends strength training exercises for our major muscle groups at least 2 times each week. Adding higher intensity activities, including sprints or other sports that require anaerobic fitness, are also recommended a couple of times each week. Physical activities of all types, in addition in improving our fitness, can lower our risk of developing heart disease, some types of cancer, type 2 diabetes, and osteoporosis. Physical activity can also help us control our weight and improve our mood. Although light to moderate aerobic activities are generally safe for everyone, some types of anaerobic exercises, including weight lifting and sprinting, can increase our risks of injury if not done properly. Yoga. The word yoga is Sanskrit. It means to yoke or unite the mind, body and spirit. Although yoga includes physical exercise, it is also a lifestyle practice for which exercise is just one component. Training our mind, body and breath, as well as connecting with our spirituality, are the main goals of the yoga lifestyle. The physical part of the yoga lifestyle is called Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga focuses on asana or poses. A person who practices yoga goes through a series of specific poses while controlling his or her breathing. Some types of yoga also involve meditations and chanting. There are many different types of Hatha Yoga, including Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga is a vigorous, fast-paced form of yoga that helps to build flexibility, strength, concentration and stamina. When doing Ashtanga Yoga, a person moves quickly through a set of predetermined poses while remaining focused on deep breathing. Bikram Yoga. Bikram Yoga is also known as hot yoga. It is practiced in rooms that may be heated to more than 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37.8 degrees Celsius, and focuses on stamina and purification. Gentle Yoga. Gentle yoga focuses on slow stretches, flexibility and deep breathing. Kundalini Yoga. Kundalini Yoga uses different poses, breathing techniques, chanting and meditation to awaken life energy. Iyengar Yoga. This type of yoga focuses on precise alignment of the poses. Participants use props like blankets, straps, mats, blocks and chairs. Restorative Yoga. This practice allows the body to fully relax by holding simple postures passively for extended periods of time. Vinyasa or Power Yoga. Similar to Ashtanga Yoga, these are also very active forms of yoga that improve strength, flexibility and stamina. This type of yoga is popular in the United States. Yoga has tons of benefits. It can improve flexibility, strength, balance and stamina. In addition, many people who practice yoga say that it reduces anxiety and stress, improves mental clarity and even helps them sleep better.
This week on Wellcast, we're going to show you why even just a few minutes of yoga a week will make you more mentally alert, happier, and healthier. You ready? There are plenty of studies that demonstrate yoga's potential for health. For example, Oxford University found that people who practice yoga even once a week were less stressed out, had lower blood pressure, and slept better at night. And yoga is not just good for your mental health. According to the National Institute of Health, it's proven to help with musculoskeletal issues, especially lower back pain. It can even help relieve asthma. So why don't more people try yoga? Some are afraid it'll be too difficult. You see enough people bent into pretzels, and you start to believe that you'll never be flexible enough. But what you might not know is yoga isn't a one-size-fits-all proposition. There are tons of different types of yoga, all with names that are kind of difficult to remember. There's Hatha, Bikram, Vinyasa, the list goes on. And while some types do encourage a hard workout where you bend and flex into insane positions and sweat bullets, yoga can more simply be just used as a meditative tool. And you get the same mental health benefits. Here's a word you probably haven't heard before. Pranayama. It means focus on deep breathing and gentle stretching. It's also what people in that Oxford University study tested and found to be so intricately connected to happiness. Anyone in any skill level can try pranayama. So that is what we're going to practice today on Wellcast. Okay, stand comfortably, evenly on your 2 feet. you shouldn't be on your heels or on your toes. Center yourself, and then notice your breath. Breathe deeply. Try to stay away from shallow chest breathing. Take a few minutes just to focus on your breath. Now it's time to link your breath and movement. Gentle stretching style. When you breathe in, raise your arms. And when you breathe out, lower your arms. Simple as that. Keep your shoulders down and relax your hands. If you want, you can spend 20 minutes doing this. The simple stuff is good stuff. Or you can look up something a little bit more involved. Try Googling sun salutation or beginner's yoga sequence. Spend a little time taking stock of how you feel. What do you think of yoga now that you've tried it for the first time? Okay, pause and print this Wellcast worksheet to answer the following questions. 1. How did you feel before your yoga practice? What worries were you focusing on that day? 2. How did you feel during the exercise? What about after? 3. How does your breathing feel now? Do you notice a difference in your posture? Or what about any changes in your mood? Try doing at least a 10-minute yoga practice every day for a week. See how you feel at the end of the week. Hey, Wellcasters, let's recap. Today we learned about yoga, which we found out was good for the mind, body, and soul. The word we learned today was pranayama, which means focus on deep and gentle stretching. We gave you a worksheet to evaluate your new weekly yoga practice, and we're inviting you to try it at least 10 minutes a day.
Physiology of exercise. Physiology is the academic study of the various processes, systems, and function of the human body as influenced by the performance of physical activity. Exercise is a performance, conditioning, or training undertaken in respect to a particular athletic or sporting purpose. Exercise may also be directed to improvement of a person's general health, physical fitness, or as physical therapy to augment an existing treatment to remedy or to ameliorate the effects of a disease or illness upon the body. The term exercise physiology is used to identify the corresponding course of academic study offered at universities around the world. The physiology of exercise tends to center upon the most important physical system to athletic performance: the cardiovascular system, the cardiorespiratory system, the thermoregulatory system, body composition, and the musculoskeletal system. It is these aspects of human function that tend to have the greatest impact upon the ability of an athletic to maintain or improve their level of performance in any sport. The cardiovascular system is a physical network composed of the heart and its connected arteries, veins, and capillaries. Summary. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Physical fitness has been defined as a set of attributes or characteristics that people have or achieve that relates to the ability to perform physical activity. Physical fitness, a state of well-being with low risk of premature health problems and energy to participate in a variety of physical activities. Aerobic exercise is also known as cardio, is physical exercise of relatively low intensity that depends primarily on the aerobic energy for generating process. The physical part of the yoga lifestyle is called Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga focuses on asana or poses. Exercise is a performance, conditioning or training undertaken in respect to a particular athletic or sporting purpose. Physiology is the academic study of the various processes, systems, and functions of the human body as influenced by the performance of physical activity.